Right, so it's a good thing this happened today of all days because we gone to the mall, so I already lost like 2 hours. So I was like, you know what, one's fine. But I kept getting interrupted, and then I had to go eat. No, it wasn't that first. First, it was 3 times in a row of you're out of storage, which I really should have gone through it and deleted them. Just one of those times. So going through the Marvel previews, which yes I have done, but there was no audio because I don't even know why what happened with that. It was just no audio for no reason. I thought I had turned it on, but apparently not. Dark Ages 1 of 6. This is I was reading that before, so I kind of like got that in my head. This is one that they're saying looks really good. Like all the pieces fit together, and even though it is Tom Taylor, it's a zombie book. So we all know Tom Taylor is good with a zombie book. So everyone's excited for that one, actually, which is kind of impressive for Marvel to do. Inferno, Amazing Spider-Man, the last issue of Nick Spencer's run. A run I have got to really get into. I mean, I used to get into like a lot of runs of Spider-Man in general. Do I even have a complete run? I can have like a lot of I have a lot of Stan Lee. I have a lot of Jerry Conway. I have a lot of, it's like not like a complete run, but I have a lot of Spider-Man in general, just, spotty. Ms. Marvel miniseries, which I find really funny. I wonder if it's her first miniseries. She keeps having ongoings, but they keep getting canceled. Which Ms. Marvel, out of all the characters like that, her and Miles Morales are the ones I like the most so far. And, of course, the Ghost Rider one. But those are two I can think of off the top of my head. And I'm thinking I'm doing like an essay type video on Ms. Marvel because there's a common misconception I want to clear, and then no one's gonna take me seriously. I still think that she's definitely a lot of stuff in her books I don't like, but for the most part I don't mind it. Darkhold Alpha looks to be like a Doctor Doom one shot. I might check that one out. Provided I don't have to read 80,000 books beforehand to know what's going on. Demon Days. Death of Doctor Strange, an extremely controversial book for all the right reasons. They should not be doing this. It's just so they can get like a woman or a black man to be Doctor Strange and to go for woke points. But if they do it right, they can do that right. Believe it or not. Extreme Carnage. I gotta get caught up on Venom to get into any of that stuff. That's why I didn't get any of Blackest Night. Not Blackest Night. Black King and Black. Eternals. I want to get that Jack Kirby omnibus. The new one, the complete saga one, not the one that's just 18 issues and you can get for not anymore because it's out of print. But for paperback, you can get for $34.99, and they want to charge you $75. Last Annihilation. So I think at that point they're worth it. But even the Jack Kirby omnibus itself is worth a lot more. But they have a complete saga which has that and more, and that's still cheaper than the. It's funny, more for less. Is basically what I'm trying to say. X-Men Onslaught. They're really getting that '90s kick, which is good because that shows that they're at least trying to get back to the fans, trying to get back to carry with the fans. Kazar series I'm not gonna get because it relies on you having to read Kazar, but this I will be getting because it's his first 4 appearances, I believe. I don't know for sure. At least 4 early appearances. Early tech on Avengers. It's kind of like a toy Avengers book. It's weird. Black Panther. It's a cultural appropriated Black Panther. Only aliens can write alien books, apparently. X-Men, The Trial of Magneto. Revamping an older book, but not in the right way, from what I've been told. They're just doing the same shit they did before, for no reason. Defenders. I don't even know who's going to be in the lineup, except for Silver Surfer. I don't really recognize any of these people. I'd have to look at it really closely, because that looked almost like Giant Man, because he's giant, but it's not. It's a woman. No, is it Iron Man? Or Iron Woman? I don't know. But Defenders team. King the Conqueror. Amazing Fantasy is going to be, from what I've been told, based around the information that we've gotten about this book. It's going to be Heroes Reborn done right, which I commend. And it's going to be a 5-issue miniseries. You don't have to read anything else. You can just pick that up by itself. That's how you do events, guys. You just the book itself. Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood, 2 of 4. I thought that was 2 of 5. I'll definitely be picking up that series. Then Warhammer. They still doing Warhammer? Well, obviously they are, but they even started with that? Like, I saw it once or twice, and then never again. And that was like weeks ago. Not even weeks, maybe months. Winter Guard, I think it was still hired at Red Robin. And I wasn't fired, I just quit with my choice. Winter Guard, Darkhawk, know nothing about that character. I'm not going to get that series. But this series, I think you don't have to know a whole lot. Sorry, I got an itch. Why did they think I was calling Siri? Moon Knight, X-Force, and a new. Oh, so this is why I'm not reading X-Men currently. You have to read every single series to know what's going on. If you don't, you're out of luck. You will be confused. So look at all these X-Men books coming out. And they're not even all good, you know? You can't just pick up Wolverine, X-Men, and X-Force. Even that's a lot. Oops. But X-Men Legends, you can read just X-Men Legends and be okay. Again, you can read X-Men Legends and be just fine. But that's 90s X-Men revamped, so I'm like, not my thing. But it's good, it's new stories, but it's just like, anything that takes place in the 90s or something like that, and it feels like a 90s book. Alien 7. See, that I don't mind just Tor, because I have it on the Kindle, not the Kindle, but I have it on the digital, and it's free. Web of Spider-Man, Ultimate Fallout, the most modern facsimile edition we've gotten. Usually it's 60s, 70s, and 80s, maybe 90s for that. I don't think we've ever gotten anything 2000s from either of them. Then your Miles Morales, it's because it's 10 years of Miles Morales. Then the 30th issue of his 14th ongoing. Spider-Woman, I gotta get caught up on Miles Morales too. Spider-Woman, Black Cat, Symbiote Spider-Man, Crossroads. This one is Peter David. He's been on since the first Symbiote Spider-Man. But this one, even though it's life story, but it's Fantastic Four, completely different creative team than with Spider-Man life story, and that really hurt reviews. Like, no one's really liking that one. They're saying it's just like all the others. Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Avengers, 2 in a row that I'm not, totally dropped, and they're making, this right here is not Hulk with a wig, it is She-Hulk. Again, She-Hulk. Captain Marvel, Shang-Chi. Captain America, I almost got this series. I wanted to see how bad it was, but I was like, why waste $5? Gamma Flight, The Marvels. That one I heard was not too great, The Marvels. Guardians of the Galaxy, and that was Jem Mint that said The Marvels wasn't too great, and he likes every Marvel book. He probably liked that Captain America book. It just showed. Guardians, I really want to find Volume 1 at Newberry, and I should just get it on Amazon, honestly. Maybe even get them both. Maybe wait till the hardcover comes out. I just don't like getting paperback from Amazon, because they seem to mess it up significantly. Not significantly, but more than they should. Black Widow, Daredevil, I gotta get caught up in both those, but Daredevil is gonna be a lot harder, because Black Widow, at least, you could probably start in that series. Daredevil, you can't. There's a lot of continuity. It's like with X-Men, kind of, sort of. Champions, Reptile, Savage Avengers. I wasn't get caught up on Savage Avengers, but then there's I didn't get started with, like, issue 13. It was like every single issue seemed to be a tie-in for, like, King in Black, and then it was before that, it was for Empire. So I'm like, nope, I'm gonna drop that series. Conan, that they're gonna have like a milestone 200th issue, and it's only gonna be 40 pages of Conan, not like 100 for Fantastic Four. Which I know Fantastic Four has been around a lot longer, but usually with a 200th issue or 300th, whatever it was, I think it's 300th, you'd think it would be at least like 60 pages or so. So a bunch of Star Wars, although they did just have giant-sized Conan not too terribly long ago. It was not recent. Well, it was sort of recent. It's like maybe like 5 months ago. Wow, it actually feels a lot longer than it was. Reign of X, Captain Marvel, Cable, Conan Omnibus. Speaking of Conan, you're gonna see a lot of Doctor Strange. This is volume 3, and I'm surprised. Not surprised. And this just goes to show how much Marvel cared about, or how well Doctor Strange did in sales, because the third omnibus is already getting to 90 stuff. I wonder if this is technically the fourth one. That's Jason Aaron's Doctor Strange. X-Men, Thunderbolts Volume 2. Thor Volume 5 I will not be getting because Volume 4 starts with 2018. And you know what else started with 2018 with Jason Aaron? Is Avengers. Black Panther, Hellions, Wolverine, Nick Spencer's Spider-Man, Extreme Carnage, Beta Ray Bill, which I'm waiting for the trade to come out. I've actually heard that's really good. Like, everyone's liking that. Valkyries, Guardians, Volume 3, Hulk, and Immortal Hulk. Conan, Fantastic Four. Which Fantastic Four, even though I heard Dan Slott's run isn't good, I remember liking it. So I might pick that up. Amazing Spider-Man by Nick Spencer. Again, gotta get caught up on that. Black Widow, Infinite Frontier. No, it's Infinite, Destinies. What is Infinite Frontier? Oh, it's the DC thing. I'm not reading, because you gotta read everything. It's events. I'm so sick of it. But not because I get to save money for trades. X, because the library already had. X Corp, Adam, I don't care. I was glad I got, before Watchmen. I got it all, too. Reign of X. Wasn't there another one that they had in the library that I got the full series of and I was happy about it anyways? Way of X, Darth Vader, Hawkeye. This makes sense for how many pages you get. That's $44.99. It still shouldn't be, you know, it should be $34.99. It should be $39.99, but whatever. I guess it all depends on the page quality. That I might get. Just might get it. Because it actually, that's what it was. It wasn't the fact that, oh, I get Lifeline Tablet Talk and I think I'll be all caught up. But with that one, it's the trade I have of the Death of Gwen Stacy. It's that, a little bit before that, and then you hit Death of Gwen Stacy, and then you hit the Goblin's Last Stand epic. It's awesome. It's like a bunch of Spider-Man all in a row. Life Theft, I don't know, is that like, here, let me see. I think that's like 90s. Yeah, it's like, wait, sorry. Yeah. Oh, it's, it looks to be like, so 381, I think, was the first appearance of, yeah, Amazing why are we doing, oh, the annual. So I think it's when Carnage makes his first appearance, so make it that too. I really like those issues. So yeah, I'll get that too. Iron Man. Let's get John Byrne's Iron Man Epic Collection back in print. For whatever reason, there's nothing for John Byrne digitally for his Epic Collection run of Iron Man. You either gotta get by issue or the Armor Wars. It's really annoying. X-Men says it's not digital. Like, you can get it physically, but not digitally. It was so weird. I know it's kind of awkwardly, but... So X-Men 1, Thor, and Silk trades, along with Amazing Spider-Man. Oh, the complete collection for Untold Tales. Only 2 of those. I'm still waiting on those books. Track from cheap graphic novels. Tomb of Dracula, Marvel's Project. I have no idea what that is. I think it's like a miniseries, maybe. All 3 of these are kid sizes. That one's not, I thought it would be a lot smaller, the Mighty Marvel Masterworks, but it was a bit bigger than I expected. Still doesn't make sense to me. Like, kids can read it. This trade right here. I don't think it'd be any harder for a kid to read this than, you know, normal. But omnibuses like those, I can completely understand. And look how big that is. I can barely fit that fan. Thor Omnibus. And Hulk appeared David Omnibus Volume 4. Can we get Volume 2 back in print so I can get Volume 3 and then be excited for Volume 4 instead of dreading it and dreading that I bought Maestro and dreading that I got a bunch of Hulks to celebrate me getting that book? I really should have asked for Christmas and got it for Christmas. Onslaught, there was nothing I would have sacrificed, so never mind, I guess. So reprint of that, Doctor Strange 2. Onslaught, Doctor Strange, that one. That one is so funny because they've had that in my local library. Not Interloan, but local library forever. X-Men, Daredevil, and... So it was always weird to me that it was technically out of print. So, Daredevil and Avengers hardcovers. 2-in-1. I wonder if they're going to ever get back on the Epic Collections for 2-in-1. Killraven Epic Collection, the one and only one, to one and done, because he didn't make many appearances. That one's going to be like the 90s costumes. I kind of want to read that just to see, like, and what did they say before? It was like the perfect way of saying it. I forget, but it was like, it was perfect. Oh, I wanted to see the story behind it. That's what it was. There's just a story behind all of that. Like, Why is it? How did the characters react? How does the world react? One of those things. I'm not expecting like a super deep book, obviously, but just want to see. It's curiosity. So make it that epic collection. Silk, you just saw X-Men Legends Volume 1, Ultraman, Star Wars, America Chavez, Ms. Marvel, Thor, the Mighty Marvel Masterworks versions, and you got Cole, Young Avengers. Those are. I don't know why they do this like this. Ghost Rider, Marvel Masterworks, Tomb of Dracula. That's nice. 2 Star Wars omnibuses, I believe that was, or complete collections, or whatever. Again, no interest in Star Wars. I love the movies, but not the comics. The comics, I'm kind of like, eh. I think it's just like because there's more novelty to it being a movie. It's one of those things you want to be a movie rather than a comic. Like you like it as a movie rather than a comic. I want to say. And that's just my opinion. Obviously, I know there's a huge following for that series. I think it was actually keeping Marvel afoot for a long time. Captain Britain Omnibus, no interest in that character, along with Excalibur. Marvel Masterworks for Spider-Man, and a portfolio for Max Brooks. I don't know what a portfolio is. A poster book makes sense. Poster book, and I wonder if it's easy to I wonder if it's easy to rip it out and put on your wall, so it makes sense. Savage Sword of Conan, let's get that Volume 1 reprinted. Savage Sword, Spider-Man Life Story, and an Ultimate Spider-Man. 3 covers for that guy. For a reprint, too. And you got a WandaVision art book. That Young Avengers one that you saw is another one that's, even though it's interloans, I was still surprised it came out. That's out of print. And that is it. Finally, a perfect cut. I think I did this like 10 times. Thank God I had the time to do it, though. And then one time, the iPad was dying. So I had, Jesus Christ, I had to plug it in. And it was like hanging off like this. It's like, and it was getting in the way of everything. Took it out, 5% remaining. I had to plug it back in and unplug it, and by then it was certain time. So just a lot of times. That is it.